Come! Action! Hello everybody, welcome back to The Letter, and without further delay, let's just continue onwards. May it be we journey on to talk to Zach. There are creepy sounds ahead, but a priest blessed the mansion instead. Regardless of what happened between us these past few days, I don't want to think harshly. There's a fountain, the same flock of birds, a promise lives within you now. There we go. I referenced Lord of the Rings, one of my favorite fictional series of all time. This game is nothing compared to Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm biased. Just like Kneale is to Power Rangers and the Muppets and Hawkeye. Anyway. Oh, man. So, just to catch up, last time we managed to hire a friendly, God-blessed priest to bless the mansion. So, there will be less of a threat of a ghost. Even if the ghost does show her face, at least I have spiritual peace. He's panting when he reaches my bench. Sweat drips furiously from his forehead, but there's a grin on his face. I have to confess something. I'm also sweating with a grin on my face because I just dance like Michael Jackson, because that's just the thing I do in my spare time to keep me fit and warm.
Sorry, the line was really long. Really long.
You crossed the line this time, Zach.
You didn't have to run. Sit down first.
Run, Zach, run away.
Nah, I'm good. Didn't want to make you wait for these.
I already know what's in the blue box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yay! Oh, cinnamon rolls! They're so heavenly shiny. They're so shiny. Then you just pick up the light torch in there and just goes, I was wondering what was in that. That was a joke from Astro Boy. It's probably the best joke from that movie. After I met Zach, Ash, and Becca, funny how a small thing can trigger an instant memory, no matter how mundane it is, like a necklace or ring, and just a simple DVD or just simple garlic. To quote Heath Ledger's Joker, you see, I have very simple tastes. I like gunpowder and fireworks. Anyway, listen to that music. This is like something you'd hear from gospel country or something.
What for?
To eat, of course! He leans in the empty spaces behind me, wiping the sweat from his forehead before answering.
An apology. And his thanks for yesterday and the other day.
You got it, Zach.
You don't have to buy me anything, Zach.
But that's what friends are for.
You were upset. You haven't been yourself recently, and people kind of miss that, you know?
Who's always eager to extend a friendly claw. That's what friends are
Are you just saying that, or...
No, really, Rebecca told me. You know how she is. Ashton, too.
And lightning speed, we're friends with every creature coming down the pike. In fact, we never met an animal we didn't like. Take it, kid.
Ashton was an ass. He should have been named Ashhole instead.
And that's what he's called in the game. So you got your wish, Bella.
He went a little overboard, yeah. I can talk to him if you want.
Admittedly, we've probably gone overboard calling him Ashhole.
He'll still tease me about it, even if it's Rebecca telling him to stop. Besides, I can handle him.
Hence the reason you call him Ashhole.
You always do. And yesterday, when you talked me through my little slump, I thought, hey, I want our old Isabella back.
I want you back.
Are you still upset?
Not anymore. We got a priest to come by with our blessings. And we got donuts. Journal updated. You know, it's just dawned on me. I've come this far in the game, and I've never read the journal. Never in my life have I read this journal. I read the Gravity Falls journal, but never have I read this one. October 21st. Before going... Okay. So this is all taking place in October. How fitting. Just wait until Halloween, boy. God help us for Halloween. Before going to the Ermengarde mansion, Isabella Santos stopped by blah. Isabella Santos found a mysterious letter. Who's writing? Oh my goodness. Isabella must be referring to herself in the third person because the letter's right there. Ominously. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Isabella's family. My goodness, that's a lot of brothers and sisters. Or are they all friends? Alright. Father Norman, Zachary Steele, and Isabella Santos. Okay, this is what happened last time for those of you who don't know. Went to the Ermengarde mansion for the blessing. There, where they encountered the mansion's new owners, the Wrights. After the blessing, Zachary and Isabella have been sharing a box of sweet cinnamons at the park. That's as far as we've gotten so far. Okay. And apparently... Oh, Marianne? What do you mean that... Ah, okay, fine. Okay, birthday, May 28th, 26 years old. Religion, Roman Catholic. Oh, they describe the religion too. Right. Like cinnamon rolls, dog food, drama, procedural dramas, and tear-eyes, comedies, and karaoke. Okay, now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe! Not that I watched G.I. Joe. It's just a joke. G.I. Joke! Oh, man. God bless this game. Maybe I wouldn't be alone here. Maybe you're not alone after all, knowing that this is a horror game. Then again, if they wish to be, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have met Ash, too. Life back home is tough, but for all that, I wouldn't change for one selfish wish. In this city of 68,000 people, I have people I can depend on. 3 of them, in fact. When you think about it, when you compare these numbers up to the odds of finding someone like them amidst this sea of nameless people, I'm lucky. Yeah, it's good to have at least one friend. There may be that one jerk who seems to have many friends, but for those of you who have very few friends, you got the right friends, because those are the friends that are so much worth cherishing.
Thanks a lot for today, Zach. You didn't have to, but you did.
Holy Trinity,
I can always count on you.
Blessings on the both of you.
Just me? No Ashton or Rebecca? Oh boy, they won't be happy to hear that. I don't mind being the favorite, though.
Say that to Kneale. Yeah, I can definitely see why you're Kneale's favorite character. You're passionate about photography and filmmaking. You give us donuts. You're an extroverted good friend. And you look out for us. And you went as far as getting a priest for us. And we managed to get you over 9,000 times your friend bar. Right. Okay. My goodness. If we go any higher, Zachary's relationship with me is going to go through the roof.
Nope, no favorites. But you cook better than both of them, so that's a plus.
With that said, I was reminded of a lesson I learned at church about favoritism, which is a plague in society because that results in broken relationships. So what have we learned, kids? Don't show favoritism. Everyone is equal in God's eyes. Anyway.
It's always been fool with you, ain't it?
I could say the same thing for you, no offense.
Don't put it like that! You're making me sound like a glutton.
I'm a bit of a glutton myself.
I'm not saying you are, but it does feel good to know there's someone I can invite for food to be able to eat all of it.
Yeah!
Only that? I thought we were also art buddies.
Yay! Art buddies.
Oh, that too. But the food thing really stands out when you think about it. You do eat a lot for someone your, size.
Yeah, and I must admit, I eat a lot because I'm quite tall and I've got a TARDIS stomach.
Low blow. I take pride in my height.
Yeah, Isabella, please do take pride in your height. Because constant people have come up to me saying, whoa, I wish I was your height. And I keep telling them, no. Count your blessings with being small. You don't have to risk, slapping your head with low ceilings. You don't have to have a risk of breaking your back. And you get a higher chance of playing in the soft children's play area. I envy you. What I'm saying is that there's advantages and disadvantages to everything. So good on you, Isabella, for saying small is good.
Is it okay now? Do you feel better? Does it still scare you?
Admittedly, yes, but I feel better, yeah.
A little. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah. And I'll find comfort in my pain eraser.
It's not as bad as the other day, and Father Norman helped too. I should have brought something to thank him.
Yeah, the right priests always give the right messages.
Oh, we could visit him anytime. He loves hearing from the young ones.
I bet he loved hearing the young ones asking questions.
He isn't that old, is he?
No, he likes talking to children.
Don't know. He doesn't tell.
No, I'm a child person too, and I'm 21.
I think I might have seen his face somewhere before. I just couldn't recall when or where. Ash says he looks like his boss or the bartender at the local pub if he squints.
Maybe he has several jobs. Maybe he has twin siblings. Who knows? Maybe we should visit him and ask more questions.
Don't take his word for it, of course. He might have accidentally inhaled something from the forensic lab again when he said that.
Okay. The laughter is, for both of us, is genuine. Back to the usual. Things may have not been the easiest lately, but it certainly isn't the worst that has happened. We do end up sharing a cinnamon buns between us, despite Zach's insistence that it's only for me. But more than the food, this is relief and contentment.
If you need anything, just ring, okay? Like when Ash annoys you too much. I'll help you with him, best friend or not.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
No way. I can take him on.
Take him
Still an extra muscle wouldn't hurt, yeah?
on.
Just let me know, and I'll back you up.
Take on him.
My sister knows this one thing to shut him up when he's being his usual self. Ask me what it is whenever you want, and I'll spill it.
High note.
I don't think that's necessary, but thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
You're welcome. He leaves me with a smile and away. Off to some new gig again. As for me, we still need to talk. Becca, Ash, and I put petty arguments aside like the adults we all are. Yeah. Or, man-children. This, however, is a start, no matter how small it may be, even inside of a mouse. I just hope I can keep them safe. A light wind blows again, sending dried leaves swirling in the distinct smell of earth into the air. I had the magical moment of seeing falling leaves fall like yellowish, greenish... No, that's the wrong description. Yellow snow. No, it's like confetti, except it's organic. You know what I mean? There was so much of it. It just kept pouring down. It was so slow, and I even managed to catch a few. It was magical. For the first time, the sunlight feels less harsh. Maybe a walk is good? Of course, walk's always good. I go for a walk every day. I need to visit the grocery too. Come to think of it, wasn't there an art store that opened? Oh! Woo! An art store. Please show us the 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 art store. Is it loading? The cat's name is Berufir. the domestic pet of Lady Galadriel. Or at least that's what this collar says. When we left off, we had a very beautiful occasion of the one and only humble Zach giving us some lovely, delicious cinnamon rolls. Anyway.
Well, where's your owner, anyway?
Oh, yes. So Zach's just passed by giving us the cinnamon rolls, and now there's a new art store up in this park, apparently. And right now, there's a cat. He has one, doesn't he? An owner? That's what the collar's for, isn't it? A bandage is wrapped on one of its paws, though. I wonder what happened to it. Did he run away? Like a Monty Python movie?
Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. My apartment doesn't allow pets.
Wah, wah.
I tried to bring one home before. A cat. Not black, of course. And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could.
Oh my. I take a small packet of sweets from one of the bags beside me and pop it open. And as I'm about to put it over the mouth, he meows. My hand stops. I want sugar!
Do you want one?
The sweet's probably not good for the cat, but... I do know of cat people who are high on sugar! He doesn't meow again as I'm expecting him to, but I take his unblinking gaze as a yes. I shift the piece of my palm and hold it up to him warily. He sniffs it once, twice before.
Borussia!
Ah, there he is, cat. Like a good, properly trained pet, Berlithiel responds as soon as he's called. Ah, so he does belong to someone who sort of resembles a Lord of the Rings elf. Last episode I assumed the cat belonged to Lady Galadriel. Anyway, recognition coons as soon as my head snaps in the direction of the voice. Miss Mccoulagh, hard to miss with her height.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you?
No, not at all.
Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss Mccoulagh.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Bruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even ran away from the veterinarian right now.
And yet, he approached me.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
For some candy.
My Bruthiel's a she.
Oh, I'm sorry. We weren't inclined to look at their genitals. She, all this time I thought the pause in conversation can be called one is uncomfortable. We're merely two people working different jobs for the same client. Frankly, meeting like this doesn't happen a lot, and if it does, a simple nodding of heads is enough. Ooh. Out of all the choices so far, this is the first choice that's actually throwing me a bit off guard. Her cat or her job? Ooh. Tell you what. I might very well just come back to this later, because this is kind of baffling me. If I talk about our cat, I'll know about our cat. And this conversation is most likely going to get more awkward. But we might have more friendly banter. On the other hand, if I talk about her job, that means things are still relevant. Things will get less awkward. I need to think about this for a moment. Think like Sherlock. What would Sherlock's God blessed mind think? Come on, Alan, think. Job or cat? I'm leaning towards job. I'm starting to weigh the benefits and the disadvantages like a judge would in the court of law. Ooh. Cat I think I'm gonna go with job.
I'm just curious about your work.
Her hand has gone up. Okay, I think I made a right choice.
What about it?
There's something guarded in her expression at mention of work, but I pushed through with my question.
I just want to know how it is to work on a house like the Ermengarde mansion. Is it hard?
Especially with your cat around? I guess she wasn't expecting a question like that, if the way her eyebrows shot up tells me something. Like a Peter Capaldi eyebrow.
Because of its age? I wouldn't say it is. It is a challenge, considering the factors me and my team have to sort out.
Oh, look, she does a little smile.
But it's a good project. A breath of fresh air from what I usually work on. And I have a good team.
Good to know.
Those original fittings, though. It might be old, but the architecture is magnificent.
Mwah.
I'm sure you've seen the stained glass windows in the foyer. Oh, I can already think of so many things I could do with it.
I think I made the right decision there.
But of course, my team will have to double check for necessary repairs here and there. That's probably for the best.
I think this decision was for the best.
It's easy to break some key elements with a rush restoration job, and who knows what other hidden issues there might be underneath. People can be so careless.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, I spoke too much.
No, that's fine. I'm glad to know that you're enthusiastic about the job.
No, it's okay. You seem to really love what you're doing.
We've gotten to know her more. We made a good choice. We already gotten to know the cat, I thought, at one point, actually. And now we've gotten to know her more. That's part of completing the puzzle.
It's not really like that. I'm just lucky to have found work in an interesting field. Anyway, Bruthiel's due for her visit to the vet. Nice talking to you, Miss Santos.
And we're going to know a bit more about the cat. She's kind of, may or may not be ill. All right, there we go.
I wish you luck with what you're planning to work on. It seems like a big project, too.
Thank you very much. She gestures with her head towards the bags, the ones filled with stuff I've recently bought from the art store.
Yeah, we did go to the art store. Woo!
Love how we craft. Okay, God be with you. Bye.
It's a project for a friend, actually.
Oh?
All the same. Good luck.
Bye. Well, that went well. I watch her as she leaves, though she stopped shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park from the street. Oh, hello. She faces me again, looking like there's something she had forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion, with my clients, it's the rights, I mean.
What about the rights?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
Has it?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
You're desperate to buy a house haunted by a ghost?
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
No problem, Miss Mccoulagh.
Wait, about the mansion. The
letter, the same one they saw. Whoever she is, she's asking for help. Someone. Well, it's clearly the ghost. The ghost is the one whispering, "Help me." I want to tell Miss Mccoulagh that the urban legends aren't just legends anymore. Oh, no. They're real. Oh, they're real. And they're so real, they're pretty much worthy of the legendary title. Oh no, it's not a legend anymore, it's real. She is not going to believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss Mccoulagh.
Tally-ho. I hasten to pick all the bags I've left on the bench and run as far as my legs can take me. Right. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Oh! Ooh! Spiritual burdens. Ooh. That's a... Ooh. 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 Well, that's just the poopery that happens, I suppose. Anyway, hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV turns loudly in the background. What it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you, I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. Don't we all? I wish it was somebody else. Don't we all?
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home.
Would you care to finish that sentence, reporter?
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Oh dear. Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old.
What?
Working as a real estate agent.
Wait, what? Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
What? Well, rest in the heavens, Rose. God give you rest. She dropped her knife and fork. No. I thought the ghost was going to appear on the TV, but this is so much worse. No. This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. You're lying to yourself. That's what everyone has kept telling me. So why? And I... Immediately I rush to my study table to search for my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as it touches its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick up the device. But I pay it to no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. It was with her. No, sorry, I was with her. Sorry, not it. Anyway, I was just with her not too long ago, and she was okay. No! It isn't Rose. I'm sure of it. I just talked to her, and a sob escaped me, and hot tears began to blur my vision. One after another, they trickled down, weighted by the very same guilt I refused to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate. Did I hear whispers? Oh gosh, the curse isn't just affecting her, it's affecting the people around her. Well, that's not good. You'll answer, right? That's what she always does, right? She'll pick up and tell me to turn down the waterworks and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Oh, repeat. Again and again I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my own phone speakers. But in my ears I can only hear the screams. Her whispers. Oh no. Oh no. We are not safe. We are not safe. October 24th, Monday. 7 more days till Halloween. The buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging me, prodding at me. Slowly I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled-up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. She's passed away. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful.
I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. Well, who are we to know? As far as I knew, showing the letter to 5 people would keep people safe. I know about this as much as the main character does. I should have. The notification light in my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it, as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. I checked it nonetheless, as I have it more than anything. In light of recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy and policies will all be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Thank you. Joanne Alice Schulz? Is that how you say it? If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself out to our office. Today my limbs feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy and take my mind elsewhere. On the other hand, the place in itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. Stay at home and be depressed? No, go to work! Moping won't get me anywhere. This is just like one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile no matter how bad things get and hope for the best. That's not quite what I had in mind. And quite frankly, I think going to the mansion is a rotten idea. But I can't exactly stay at home either. Something tells me staying at home is spiritually just as bad. Although my whole body feels like lead and limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head to the shower. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares back at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. On the internet, everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's given me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look from my work to know what it is about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed.
Aston Evans.
There's no date for a funeral, yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to, anyway, if I want to forget. Time flies when you do, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that. And we'll remember you too, Rose!
The Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
The radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they? I have to check. Frantic, I turned back to my desktop. Without having my fingers against the keys filled the office for the better part of my shift as I looked through everything. The background about this place is history from the current owners and list of employees hired under Burke. And I'm right. Of course I am. Burke may have a lot of staff. Sorry. They may have a lot of agents hired, but I'd still remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters? No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Dead? Cease to be? Cease to desist? Join the choir invisible? An ex-Rose?
I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? That is very true. You could come across all kinds of conspiracies, and yet the evidence doesn't lie. People watching at home, always remember this. This is something that everybody can agree on. Evidence doesn't lie. Go investigate evidence for yourself. If I have proof, then maybe. If I don't want to get my hopes up yet. And maybe there's still a way I can save them. A letter, my phone, papers, anything will be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something these people should. The noise cut sharply through the room, stopping my hands short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone must have left their printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow out of wasted company resources. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but the clicking of my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction as I hurried for the said object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes through the empty workplace. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learned to appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. I know what you're gonna do! By the time I turn it off, 5 pages are already strewn about the ground, paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up to put someplace proper. Okay, I just want to get it out right now. We're playing a horror visual novel featuring a ghost that haunts our every step, is threatening to murder our friends, has appeared in our reflection, has whispered to us in our apartment. Now we're alone, in a workplace. The perfect setting for a jump scare. Or, being stalked. Or getting locked in the room with a ghost. It can happen. And I'm suspicious. But the page that greets me next takes my blood. Well, God help us all then, eh? Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well. Well, 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 well. Let's not delay any further, shall we? Yeah, okay. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as that day in the attic. The sheet crinkles under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rasps through my gritted teeth. But before I can gather myself, take the first steps out of here, total darkness suddenly envelops me. Okay, I'm looking away! Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid to the sound of the end. Familiar, so familiar. I'm looking away! I'm looking away, you're welcome! Yet my own traitorous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the chemicals! Standing in the only exit of the office, albeit facing away from me. Stop facing away, you know I'm here! Freaking here! She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered clothes, and unsightly, the same person in the attic. I take a step back. A scream almost escapes my mouth. I duck under my table as quickly as I can! My heart is pounding hard out against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer! The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Except for me narrating. Someone please save me! Anyone! Beep! I close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers. You pray, girl! You pray, girl! And that ghost girl's gonna fly away from you! All while attempting to steady my own breathing. I pray I'll be alright. And watch me where he goes. Please, please don't let her hear me. What the f***? What the f***? What the f***? No, I'm quitting. I am so done. I am done with this bullshit. I am done. I am so done. I goofed up hard. Kneale! This game is stressful. This game is, it's flipping stressful. It's terrifying. I'd even argue it's more terrifying than most horror games out there. Hold on a second. No, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm going to contact Kneale. Okay, I've got a new phone, by the way. It's really nice, crisp, and shiny. Okay, there it is. All right, contacting Kneale. Right. Kneale! Is that you, Kneale? You recommended this stupid game to me!
This game terrifies me! How am I supposed to concentrate on a quick time event when I'm pretty much scared out of my mind? How am I gonna make decisions like that, huh? How do you expect me to make decisions like that? Why would you recommend this game to me? Why would you recommend a horror visual novel game?
Oh, I've done far more than recommend you a horror game. I've scared you, and I wish to continue scaring you. So now I will leave you, as this game left me, and everyone else who played it, marooned, with no idea what choices to make, and no idea how to make forward, in a world where the menu has jump scares. Petrified.
Kneale! Kneale! Kneale!
Nope, I'm out. I'm out. Nope. 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 Nope.